Welcome to another episode of the Relic Posse. Today we're heading way out back to hopefully get some cool stuff. We got Bill, Chris, and myself looking to be another exciting hunt. This is no Riel field like we've been at for the last couple of weeks, but we found good things here in the past. If Bill doesn't wreck us, hopefully we'll find good things today.
Don't see any Sasquatches yet, but you never know. Hey.
All right, so saddle up. It's time to take another ride with the posse. Well, I made my way all the way down this field. Went back in the woods for a little bit, up and around that field for a little bit, back up this way, and finally found my first sign of life. Nothing too exciting, but little bullet, copper. Nothing too old, but at least it shows somebody's been here. Hopefully we'll find something better on the next one.
Well, I do believe that's some kind of washer. I'm not sure, but we're going to call it a washer. Pretty sure it is. Might be something off ball bearings or something, but we're going to say it is the episode washer. Well, I got my first real signal. Got a nice little flat button. Can't tell if there's any design on it. I think it's just dirt and chips, but smash shank, but it is there. Alright, on to the next. Right after the button was right back there, I found a nice little Pepsi cap. She's a beauty, eh? She has like all cool design on it. Kind of looks like it's chopped up, but it's not. That's how it's designed. It's pretty though. And it's much better than woke Coke.
Came down over this ridge, down into this little gully here. Chris and Bill are up over on the other side somewhere. Car's over there. And I just found, not sure exactly what I found. Looks like some kind of plate. And looks like a key went in there. If anybody has a clue what this went to, I'd appreciate hearing. Pretty interesting looking. Hopefully we'll find something even better next.
Now this is kind of cool. An old hammer. I don't know how old it is, but it looks like a hand-forged one. It's iron all the way down to here. So most of the handle's iron, but I guess some of today's hammers are too. But definitely a cool shape to it. I like that. I'll have to clean it off, see what it looks like. Nice. Look at that. How excited am I? That's one of those gold / silver editions that has gold and silver. I can't really tell. It might be a 1977. I got to pull it out to see, but that's what it looks like. I think the gold / silver editions were only made between 75 and 77. I am guessing that is a 77. First time out of the ground in probably 45 years. Look at that. Is that beautiful or what? I think it's a Bachmann. They usually have a B on the back. I'll see if I can see it. I believe that's Bachmann made. Gold / silver. It's got to be a 77. It sure looks like one. How sweet is that? I'm excited. I seem to be finding all the tools of the trade. Haven't found a screwdriver yet, but got the hammer. Now I got a nice axe head. It's pretty and it's old, but it's gonna go in the junk. something good. Let's go check it out.
Yeah, last year, right up at the top of the hill there, we crossed the road.
Way up over there.
Way up, over the next ridge, over the next field. Crossed the road, and I lost my pinpointer in the woods. And that was the one, last year there was a video where Bill had found it a few months later. Still working, the battery worked and everything. Well, I'm walking here, and look what I just found. A pinpointer laying there. And I realized it looks just like the one I had in my hand 10 minutes ago. I got to do a better job of keeping my pinpointers.
You need
I know they are.
You need a case.
Yeah, I have a case. I just don't use it because I always carry it just in my hand.
And you always leave it out in the field.
Somewhere, and then I go looking for it. So, do as I say, don't do as I do, boys and girls.
You probably can't see, it's kind of bright, but Mike is back there. We think the barn was like in this area. And I just found a cool lantern piece. It's green, so I'm guessing it's copper. And I know on the stem here, the little wick thing, wick adjuster, I know they have the year on them most of the time. So I'll clean that off, see if I can get a year for the wrap up. But that's a nice one. It's pretty.
Very cool.
Okay, Mr. Silver this year, Mr. Silver of 2022, William, is way up there by the road. He's still looking around because he found a Trime up there last year. And most of the coins we found, in fact, all the coins we found in this area were in front of the house. Until now. We're trying to figure out where the house was, where the barn was. Mike and I think the barn was back here. I just found that nice piece of lantern over there, the wick part. And now, I just picked up a seated dime. 1871. I have not looked at the back yet. Yeah, the back looks pretty nice too. Unfortunately, this camera doesn't have a good focus up close, so I hope you can see it, and I hope it's not out of focus. There we go. If we put it in the sun just right, you can see her sitting.
Can you tell if it has a mint mark?
I cannot tell. Where's the mint mark on these on the back, right?
Yeah, I think it's on the back on the bottom.
All right, I'll check that out in just a second. If there's a mint mark, I'll let you know. Because Bill found a Carson City seated in the rail field, what, 2 weeks ago?
2 or 3 weeks ago, yeah.
Which, that's kind of rare. But, all right, we finally have a coin. Okay, here's another shot of the seated. It's a little clearer on my phone than it is on my camera. But the back is beautiful. I don't know if you can really see it, but it's kind of bright right here, so I can't see the screen, but you can definitely see the seated. 1871. It's not as good as my pull tab, but it's a close second.
Well, I just dug half a horseshoe. Nothing too special, but horseshoes are always cool. Bill over there is saying he's got something that sounds good, so I'm going to walk over and film him. Hopefully, whatever it is, it's better than half a horseshoe. Smile, Bill.
Probably a whole horseshoe.
That'd be better. A whole horseshoe you can hang in your garage.
Yeah, it still sounds good, so.
What's it ringing up as?
About a 90.
And a 90 for you is typically what?
Probably that big piece of junk that's right here. It's a belt buckle. It's a door hinge.
Oh yeah, well.
It's a door hinge or a lock plate or something. Looks like it's a lock plate. Or it could be a belt buckle.
Yeah, it's almost looking like a buckle there, a big buckle.
It is a buckle. Because there's the part right there, and there's the hook for the buckle.
Yeah, it looks like the buckle's made of like bronze or something, the hook's iron.
Yeah. Kind of a not modern day thing, but it's the only thing I found so far.
Got a little patina to it. It's not too new.
Nope.
Yeah, better than nothing.
That's it. It's better than a door hinge or a lock plate. No buckle.
Well,
All right.
maybe the next one will be that elusive coin.
Hopefully.
I am not too far from where Chris found that seated dime and the lantern part. And he's down on the hill right now. Looks like he's digging for something else. Bill's down there too. Sun's starting to go down, so we're making our way back to the car. But right here I found a piece of a big old iron spoon. Looks like I nicked it a little bit there. No handle, but still very cool. Tells us that something was up here. So I think we're going to definitely have to come back here when we have a little bit more time. Let's see if we find anything else on the way back to the car. All right, well, another hunt is in the books. Started off slow, it got a lot better, especially for Chris. Bill and I, not so much, but like Chris said on last week's video, any day metal detecting is better than a day at work. We'll start with my finds. Not a whole lot. Had a half a horseshoe, this little thing off a oil thing, I think. The spoon's kind of cool. We found that near where Chris's dime was. We think there's more there. We're definitely going to go back. This old plate, I don't know what it is. It looks like it was a key plate of some kind. Love to hear any thoughts you have. Put them down in the comments. This modern bullet. I'm just going to go ahead, Bill, if you don't mind. And
No, go ahead.
Bill, his find of the day was this buckle. Don't feel too bad for Bill. In the last 4 weeks, he's got, I don't know how many reals and seateds and all kinds of fantastic things. So finally, we got a little more than him for at least one day, till next week, and he kicks our ass again. And Chris was the winner.
And I was feeling bad for him until Mike just said that. Yeah, you found all those reals. But anyways, I got this hammer. I'm guessing that's a blacksmith hammer. It might be a farrier hammer.
I love that hammer. That is cool.
It's definitely old. It's iron all the way or halfway down. And I got that huge axe head. So we don't know if the farmer here was a lumberjack or a blacksmith or a farrier. I also got the cool little lantern piece. I cannot get a year on that. There's an 1.8 or an 8.1. I'm not sure what it is. So it's either a 1881 or it's an 18 something. But that's pretty cool. And I got the washer of the day. I think it's probably off an axle or a hub.
We'll call it a washer.
We'll call it a washer. Because it's the only thing round with a hole in it. Except for the donut Bill has up front. And I got a head stamp. Yay. Nice little button. And I got the seated 1871. It has a beautiful back on it. And then last and definitely the best. Look at that.
Chris likes beautiful backs.
They do when they look like this. It's 1977. Look at that. That's a Bachmann pull tab.
Is that a turbocharged version?
I don't think so. It's worth money if it was.
77. That could be off a can of Billy beer.
It could be. But it's a gold/silver edition. It's got both colors on it. That is awesome. The hell with this. Heck with the seated.
I'll take the seated then if you don't like it.
That's it. I'll just add it to my collection.
Exactly. Put it with the other 50 you have. All right. Today, we're going to celebrate what was a good hunt, at least for Chris, with an Anchor beer. Anchor steam beer from the Anchor Brewing Company. So, boys, it's time to hoist the anchor. And that's a wrap.
That's a wrap. And it's better than swabbing the deck.
That's good. I don't mind hoisting this anchor anytime.
No, that is good. That's really good.
That is very good beer.
I like it.